let's talk about spirituality in martial arts. I have something special to share, an interesting person that I have came about in my life that has pretty much altered my family's life. Even this tattoo is based on some of the principles of what I learned in Shaolin Kung Fu from Chaantzu Saadat. What is a Chaantzu? So, if you're familiar with what Kung Fu is, it's a martial arts that originated in China. It was brought there by an Indian monk named Bodhidharma. And the philosophy teaches of Buddhism mixed with the regional Taoism, which is Zen. So the mixture of Zen Buddhism is known as Chaan, or in Japan it's known as Zen. So what is a Chaantzu? A Chaantzu is a Zen master. And I have never met a Chaantzu other than Chaantzu, and I probably never will. Because nowadays, with mixed martial arts, a lot of traditional arts are fading away, being rumored as, BS martial arts, and there is a lot of fake martial artists getting exposed with a lot of it. The reason why is with these traditional, advanced, spiritual martial arts moves, that was meant for monks in temples every day, training every day. So we don't do that. I mean, we could train as much as we can as fighters, but we're not going to have the spiritual principle invested in it and the martial discipline that was given with Chaantzu Ishmael in his school of Shaolin, which was of a lineage of Dr. Wu. So I met the Chaantzu when I got out of high school, and my uncle, my godfather, introduced me to his martial arts. And apparently he was a sifu, a teacher of this school, and he was teaching now his own classes. And I was one of his first students, me and my brother. And this is where I got my sash. If you don't know what a sash is, a sash traditionally in Kung Fu is worn like a belt in karate. And this is one thing I have to show, because look at this thing. Look how long this is. And this is how you wrap it around your body, like this. Like, it goes. And what this was taught was, not only was it a belt for suspension of your pants, it also helps center and store what's known as your dantian, or where your chi is stored. So actually having this and doing some of the disciplines that we learn in Shaolin, it's supposed to help with your chi development. So let's talk about Chaantzu Ishmael Saadat. I have some video too of him refereeing one of my martial arts tournaments where I was doing some point sparring. It's a great video.
Sure.
You'll never meet a man like him, and the teachings that he gave, you won't find it anymore. You'll never find another Chaantzu. I feel blessed to have learned from him what I have and developed this level of achievement in his art. So eventually, my uncle brought me to his teacher, who is Chaantzu Ishmael, and eventually I just what ended up learning in his class, traditional Northern and Southern Shaolin Kung Fu, where I learned the principles of discipline with spirituality in martial arts, because Chaantzu has the title of a Zen master. And we had to learn Tao Te Chings in our class. We learned Buddhist meditation mantras. These things aren't practiced in, mixed martial arts or any of this discipline. It was thought to have helped these monks achieve enlightenment through martial arts. And the physical exercise was to keep them strong, so they can defend the temple from any bandits who wanted to raid it for its treasures. And the real treasure would be the enlightenment that you get from the martial arts practice.